You want to run program and then 04.
04. And it's called Tool Touch Off. Okay, so I'm going to hit start. And what it's going to do is it's going to go over there and it's going to pick up the tool. Alright, so it's not going to do anything until I hit start again because it's paused. So, before I go on, since you're recording, I'm going to show you this. There's a few things you need to check. You have your offset button here.
Okay.
Go to work, plus, pattern menu, enter. And it's going to bring up this screen, okay?
Okay.
Look where the highlighted part is. Right here, 102 means tool 2. 101 is tool 1.
Okay.
So far we have 2, 1, 4, 5, 8, 3, 7, and 9. When you go to touch off your tools, you want to make sure that what's in this menu is what's in that carousel. These are manually added, okay?
Okay.
So this isn't automatic. So say I took tool 9 out of that carousel and it's not part of it anymore, then I need to come in here and put a 0 so that it doesn't exist anymore. Otherwise it's going to try to touch off tool 9 that doesn't exist, and then nothing bad happens, it just screws it up and you have to start over again. So anyways, we have tool 9 in there, so I'm going to do 109.0019. Here, press enter, there it is, okay?
Okay.
So, you have to check that to make sure that they're all there first, okay?
Okay.
So, that's that. Click on offset again, go to work. This is your Z value. So this number 000 extension, this box right here is your actual like working coordinates. So when you reference it in the morning, X, Y, and Z, and you take it to its home, all of those points are 000. If I put any value in here other than 0, it's modifying the 0 point. So like right now, where Z referenced to 0 this morning, we're now telling it that you need to go 0.02 deeper into the table. That's not deep enough. I don't want that value there when I go to touch off my tools. I want it to be 0 so that we're starting clean.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to put in here 0, enter, and then 0. Okay. So I'm going to go back to our program. Still waiting. It's waiting.
Okay.
So what I'll do is hit start, and I'm going to slow it down. Do you see how the tool came down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what's getting touched off of.
This is what touches the tool.
This whole entire time I thought that was for like the suction.
So that's just going to go. Underneath the tool. You want it as centered as you can. You don't want it on this edge or anything like that.
Okay.
So you're going to come back over here. When you touch off the tools, you're only going to run it at 50%. So right now, it's still active. The only reason why it's not moving is because it's on 0 for the feed rate.
Okay, let me get that. So at 50%.
So I'm going to move it up to 50. And now watch that. It's going to come down and it's going to hit the pad once and then twice. And it's going to do that for every tool in the carousel. So every time that it puts it away and picks one up, it's going to wait for you to hit start. So it'll sit there all day long until you hit
Until
start.
I hit start, until it runs through every single one.
Yep.
Okay.
So 50% and hit start.
What happens if I left it at 100? Would it do anything? Would it stay there?
It's just not as accurate, and if for some reason there was a mistake, it's gonna hit that thing at 100%.
Oh shit, gotcha.
Yeah, it's like a high-speed crash instead of like a a little fender bender.
Right.
So go, and on this line right now, it has tool 4 T104, so it has tool 4.
Okay. Now it's telling you it's waiting for you.
Yep. As soon as it says move, you can hit start.
Gotcha.
It's a long, boring process, but that's why. So imagine it's like a super busy day. You got tons to do, and you want to get through it. You know.
Yeah.
Imagine you take a tool in there and you go change it and you forget to measure it.
Shit.
Then you have to walk out here and do all of this just for one tool because you didn't measure where it was. That's why it's super important when you take a tool out and you go to change it, measure it. You have to measure it. Otherwise, you have absolutely no idea what the height of that tool is, and there's no way for you to find it. You have to touch it off.
Knowing my butt too, if I notice there's 2 of them messed up in there, I'm gonna do one by one, so I don't mix it up.
You don't have to do it one by one. You can write it down. You can bring them in there.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
It's like 3 o'clock. When you get started.
Yeah, I'll come in.
Remember, build it from now on. Got Noah on board. Noah doing the guys. Noah doing the guys when needed.
So all she's doing is pressing green and go every single time it says no. It will not do it unless if I press go. Touches off twice over there.
Okay, so it's done. So it goes home. That's it. Okay, so all you need to do is put this back. When you put it back, not grab it by this cord.
Right.
Okay? I had to fix this recently because all these wires in here broke. So somebody grabbed it like that. Okay? Pick it up. It is pretty heavy. I mean, feel that. It's a block of metal, you know?
It's not good to do it like that. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Bring it over here. Make sure that this cord goes around this because otherwise it will get in the way of the safety barrier. So you just wrap it around down there and then you hang it on the hook.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay.